Just a gorgeous fall afternoon in the heart of Texas. No weather to speak of. Sun out, roof open. Yes, yes, and yes. A great day for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Dallas Cowboys. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His guys still unblemished to start the year. A perfect 6-0 heading into this one. On the Cowboys side, head coach Brian Schottenheimer. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. A nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. And leading them out is their rookie quarterback, the young man out of Alabama.
And he's got to be feeling pretty good about himself right now because he's coming off of a strong performance in the team's win last week. And you just tell, even early in his rookie season, he's starting to get really comfortable out there, and things are starting to fall into place. In fact, in talking to the rival defensive coordinator, the team he's facing this week, he told me this young man's starting to get it.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And down to the 19-yard line. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. Cole Kmet, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return. So here now the Cowboy offense onto the field to get their first crack at it. They'll be led out by the former second-round pick from Louisville, Tyler Shough.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage, the other team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
Off the play fake, Shough. Open man is a tight end, Mason Taylor. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for first and 10. They run here with Dowdle. And he'll be blocked down at about the 42. They work now on second and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Throwing, Shough. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
It's now third down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Shough now to throw. That'll be caught left side by Woods. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down.
Carlson on for the field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So the flag is for roughing the kicker, a big 15-yard penalty.
And I'm not sure that was the time to go all out after the kicker. Plenty of time left in this game.
Now Shough. Got the connection here to Bourne. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
At the 14-yard line.
They'll throw. Here's Shough. And his throw is going to be incomplete. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's third and a yard. On the run, it's Dowdle. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction.
A 3-yard loss on the
They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down.
for the field goal. A 35-yard.
Carlson able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
Commanders 7.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up
Come on, come on.
60
Vikings, 60 Vikings.
2nd and 1. Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
And the Commanders first down. A gain of 4 yards. First down, Washington.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that, and by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know that funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Now 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Let's go
Brings
now.
up 2nd and 5.
70 Lions.
Cowboys
19 Lions.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw here. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Antonio Gibson, incomplete. It's a turnover on down.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Now he's free up the right sideline. He's to the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys! Rico Dowdle, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7.
Commanders 7.
Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Back onto the field now, the Commanders' offense. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Short pass here taken in by Laporta. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
A gain of 10 yards. And a Washington first down.
Here he goes.
They'll look to throw now on first down. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 42-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's complete to the Porter. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 34-yard line.
3 yards. That's good for a Washington first down. It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Washington
They'll look to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
13 more yards.
Come on.
Back to throw again. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders have retaken the lead.
That's a really good decision right there outside of the pocket. You've got to know the right time to shift from passer to runner. He was looking and looking. Nothing there. You can almost feel the brainwaves firing as he calculates. I think I can win a race to the pylon. And he turns out to be right. Touchdown.
And now Washington going to go for 2 here.
60 Bobcats. Here we go.
Commanders will line up for the
They'll look to throw. And that is caught for the 2 points. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw now, Shuck. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
A running play, it's Dowdle. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Off the bootleg, Shuck with it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Here's Shuck. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. To throw is Shuck. And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete. So now on comes the field goal unit. And wow, this is no ordinary try here.
A 54-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. And the lead is cut to 2 now. It's 15-13. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Commanders' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. We take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns out of the backfield. And his numbers are superior to the rest of his peers at this point in the season. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated Bruce. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Quick throw there is incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
19 strike. 19.
They'll drop the throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. Washington on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good. And they have regained the lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing the coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. A short pass here taken in by Laporta. Here's a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now back to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
And a Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 39.
They'll drop to throw. Throwing low, and it's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30.
That's another Washington first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Olave holds it in. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Looking to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Omarion Hampton. And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall.
A loss of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 11.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's to Omarion Hampton out of the backfield. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the 1st down. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this 1st half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They'll look to throw here. He'll try to do it himself. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Cowboys going to burn the 1st of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a 1st-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the 1st down.
He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Jamison Williams there to make the grab. And the Commanders have yet again retaken the lead. And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. That's caught. And he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. Throwing, Shuck. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way.
A 2-yard loss. Brings up 3rd and 7.
3rd down, Shuck from the gun. And it'll find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 20-yard line.
And the Cowboys 1st down. 1st and 10.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. This is 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Shuck now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the 1st time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
Carlson able to put this one through. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. So here is Washington now to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. Goes to Laporta, right side. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
19 strike, 19.
They'll look to throw. Pass complete there to Nakua. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Up the middle, it's Hampton. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards. That's another Washington 1st down.
Now a fake on the jet sweep. And they'll instead run up the middle. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Kicker on for the point after.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Commanders add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual because ordinarily when you set the tone this way and have run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right, you can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
I'm guessing he's saying, feed me on the sidelines. Now will they continue to do it? Now Shuck. Open man is born. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. The offense on 3rd down, lacking much success. Just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. They'll get this one to Cobb, complete. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. To throw now, Shuck. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 26. A 3rd down conversion with a strong gain of 14.
1st and 10 at the 26.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
2nd and 14.
Here's Shuck. He finds Taylor, complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and
to throw is Shuck. That He's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
That's another Cowboys first down.
Back to throw. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 18 caught.
To the air again. Here's Shuck. Finding Horn here over the middle. Here comes 3rd and the length of the football.
Brings up 3rd down.
Back to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Shuck to throw for it on 4th. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Cooper Kupp as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is down to 2. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Ready, break. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Here we go, set. Come back, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 sight, 19.
They'll throw now on the final play. Now he's going to step up and run. So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hanson. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Starting to feel like fall outside, isn't it? Week 7 on the schedule. Let's get right into it. Our tour around the NFL starts now with a tough matchup in the NFC. And this is Daniel Jones. He's looking to throw, nothing's there, so he takes off, and he takes off to the painted grass. Touchdown, 20 yards on the scramble. Why don't we move on now and check in on another big mid-season matchup. And it's Stefon Diggs. One of his 2 touchdown catches in the game coming right here. The Titans had to work for it, but they win it by a field goal. Lastly, let's go over to MetLife Stadium. The Jets taking on the Carolina Panthers. And it's the rookie, Cam Ward. Touchdown from 20 yards away. The Panthers get their 3rd win as they come away with the victory. With that, a look at the rest of the action going on. Remember, bye weeks are in play, so the schedule a little lighter than it's been in weeks past. In the game you're watching, both teams making a strong case in this one, a 2-point differential at the break. As we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Nolan Smith.
He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards. He'll look to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Jones on the return.
A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
And both sides searching for adjustments.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
To throw is Murray.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground.
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Gain of 9 yards. And the Commanders' first down.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it.
That one out wide and intercepted.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
And the Cowboys first down.
Here's a give up the middle. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
At the 14-yard line.
They run again with Dowdle.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
From the gun, Shuck.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now to try the field goal, here's Daniel Carlson. This a 33-yard attempt. The kick by Carlson is good, and they have regained the lead. So it's another field goal here. He may need to ice his leg after this one. That's now 5 field goals converted in this game alone.
Yeah, get the trainer. They're going to need this guy, and they've needed every single one of the field goals he's made, too. If they're going to get out of here with a win, I say he gets a game ball.
Turn there all the way across the 40. The visitors' offense and Kyler Murray headed back out onto the field.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Murray going to throw.
Now he's going to step up and run.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
First down. A gain of 22 yards. First down.
Throwing now is Murray.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Watts. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And despite a nice juke there, really good move, he only gets about a yard, and it brings up second down. From the 22, here's second and 8.
It's second and 8.
Throwing, Shuck. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. So here's a 3rd and 14.
Brings up 3rd and 14.
Shuck now to throw. He'll try and do this himself.
And he'll hit the deck, but he did not get there. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Here's Jones.
13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10.
On play action, it's Murray. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Here's Murray.
They'll find Williams on the slant.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
So from the 37, here's second down and 1.
Murray now to throw.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Murray to air it out again.
That's complete to his running back, Hampton.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Omari and Hampton.
He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Commanders have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. If they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A nice throw there by the 4th-round pick, and he earns his guys a first down.
It's a well-designed play here. 3 wide receivers in the formation. They're all going to run deep routes to put pressure on the safeties, and then they let their tight end cut his route off a little shorter and work toward the middle of the field. That's a difficult route to try to defend.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
To throw now, Shuck. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18.
Now Shuck. He'll get this one to Cobb, complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. That to the sideline and incomplete. Boy, they're going to say there's a receiver in the area. That was close to grounding, but it's 2nd down. The kicker here, it's complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Shuck. Now he'll drop it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and
To throw is Shuck.
at the Commanders' 14-yard line.
Out route pass complete to Goddard. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Rico Dowdle with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. He'll try and run it here. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter. And in the 3rd quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. You know, if you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done, though.
Goes out left, it's caught by Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
17 yards. That's good for a Commanders.
Now Murray. Finding Williams once more, complete. Touchdown, Washington. Jamison Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Commanders have answered back with a 3rd quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. Well, the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in the tight one. From the 35, here's second down and 3.
Brings up second and 3 at the 35-yard line.
Now back to throw. His short throw caught by Goddard. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And the Cowboys first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut.
He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
That's good for a Cowboys first down.
Here we go.
Here's a give up the middle. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Out of the gun to give to Spears. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
He's tackled at the
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Operating from the gun, here's Sharp. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. Here's Murray.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard
It's a
line.
gain of 14 yards. And a Commander's first down. A gain of 14.
To throw, it's Murray.
Finding Gibson on the slam.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2 at the 42-yard line.
Murray now.
That's complete to the portal.
Let's go. A 7-yard gain. And a Washington first down. A gain of 7.
Throwing again, Murray.
Washington.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Eric Stingley picks it.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Take over first and 10.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
Second down and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
They'll look to throw.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
On the coverage.
Throwing. Shuck.
Oh, he's looking for a touchdown deep for Woods.
And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down.
The kick by Carlson is good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. That's to the tight end, Laporta.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That's good for a Washington
Kevin Byron,
first
Kevin
down.
Byron, trap 50, trap 50.
First and 10 at the
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Incomplete.
They'll try again from the 36 on second and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Left thing, left.
They'll drop to throw.
Throw left side, caught by Laporta.
On the go, on the
And
go.
that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up third and 2.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And the offense moving quickly to the line.
5-yard gain on the play. That's good.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Faster, faster.
It's a gain of 11. That's another Washington Commanders.
On the draw, it's Gibson.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Okay.
It's a gain of 8.
Back to throw.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 19.
A gain of 12 yards. And a Commanders
Warriors,
first
17.
down. First and 10.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete. It's now second and 10.
19 left. Ready.
On play action, they'll throw.
The throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders.
Cole Kmet, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Commanders will add to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point try now for Patterson.
And that makes it a 9-point game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
And it was all capped off by Cole Kmet with a touchdown catch.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
21-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll start by running the option to the right. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
And the Cowboys first down.
Shuck now to throw.
His short throw caught by Goddard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's another Cowboys first down.
All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Second and 11 at the 41.
Loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11 at the 41-yard line.
Now Shuck.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Another Cowboys first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call.
Okay, so they'll march backwards on the penalty there.
I don't know about you, partner. I thought that was maybe a little bit of a ticky-tack type of a call. Was that a clear block in the back when he got his man off balance? I thought that was a tough one.
Under pressure, and down he goes.
Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
At the 36-yard line.
To throw is Shuck.
Got the connection here to Bourne. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Brings up third down.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
He'll let this go deep for Bourne. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Shuck to throw for it on fourth.
He's going to take another shot here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down.
And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. The Washington offense set to take over.
But they can thank their defense for another stop. And now look at the score, where they've got the football. They're looking pretty good.
They're looking excellent because now you're thinking to yourself, let's just take some time off the clock. Work it down. And, of course, you put another touchdown on the board, you can pretty much say bye-bye to this one.
Play calling here can be a little bit more conservative because of the lead.
A little bit more conservative. The biggest thing, everyone understands.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Sam Laporta, his 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Commanders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And this one is incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
To throw now, Shuck.
Now they go screen. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
3rd and 1.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
Shuck here on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Let's go. Cowboys.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Brought down back at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, Shuck.
Open man is Bourne. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
6. Brings up 3rd and 10.
To the air again is Shuck. There's a short one. It's caught by Taylor.
And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain.
It's 4th down.
Now Shuck on 4th down.
And incomplete on the deep ball. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that will force a turnover on downs. That one looks like he'll throw here. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, You got to understand, you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
That is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
It's a gain of 38 yards. That's good for a Washington first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Ready, go!
Hampton will score. Touchdown, Commanders. Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side having got them to this late lead.
It's complete, and this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away.
Oh, look at the juke.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, their defense has really struggled. Here's Shuck.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Commanders,
their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Dallas, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to
Kingdom. Welcome, your defending AFC champion, Kansas City Chiefs.
On one sideline, look at the head coach of the Commanders. Their 7-0 record has made them the envy of this league, but it's also put a target on their backs. Leading the opposing sideline, a man who needs little introduction. That's Chiefs head coach Andy Reid. His guys with the crowd at their backs, and things only going to get louder once this game begins. I'm Kate Scott here with Brock Heward. Everybody just about set. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. Danny Gray to return it. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. So here come the Chiefs, taking the field for their first drive of the game. Leading them out, our 2023 Offensive Rookie of the Year. Now in his third season out of Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
Their loss last week, it really isn't on him. He had a great game. He checked off a lot of the boxes they had for him in the game plan going in, especially the one at the top gate, getting him to the end zone. 3 touchdowns, just 1 interception. If he does that again here, they should be winners.
That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
It's now 3rd down and 14.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Offense isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. Kansas City sends out its punt team. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. So now the Commanders will get their turn at an opening drive of the game. And they're brought out, Brock, by the dual-threat quarterback out of Alabama. It's Jalen Milroe.
And when we look back at last week's win, Kate, pretty easy to see those 4 touchdowns. A lot more of an impact on the game than the 1 interception he threw. Wasn't quite perfect. I'm sure that pick will nag at him, but you'd welcome an encore of everything else he was doing in that ball game.
And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
Milroe from the gun. That's on target, Puka Nacua. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd
19
down.
tight, 19 tight. Let's go.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. This is brought in by Laporta. And he has enough for that first down, but look at his teammates. They know something's up. Everybody looking at that flag on the field. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond.
Buffalo 8, ready. 60, 19, light.
Milroe throwing on 3rd down. Nacua's got it again. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Pushing the pace right away to start the game.
That's good for a Commander's first down.
Off the play fake, Milroe. Bails out of the pocket quick. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Shotgun now for Milroe. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Big strike here to Williams. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone.
It's a gain of 25 yards on the play. And a Commanders first down.
First down throw here from Milroe. And that one's complete. Amarion Hampton. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. Trying to work quickly now.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 14-yard line.
From the gun, Milroe. He's got Hampton underneath. And he's going to be touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of 2. That's another Washington first down.
First carry here for the rookie from UNC. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Well, no hesitations to start this one out, Brock. These guys came out slinging it. Seems like that's going to be what their offense leans on throughout this game.
Yep, don't see really any reason to get away from it as long as the results keep coming. The second drive, I think we'll all be watching that one. Will they mix in a little bit more run? Will they have to mix in more run, or could they continue to just shred this defense through the air?
Riley Patterson on for the extra point. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Chiefs nothing.
The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Gray now on the return. Coverage team gets him down to the 26-yard line. The Chiefs and C.J. Stroud all set to go for their next drive. And as we work our way through this regular season, you can see he's currently sitting in the top 5 of the league in passing. From the gun, it's a get to Bigsby. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Back to the line they come, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Here we go.
At the 24-yard line.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Pass into the hands of Dalton Kincaid. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Stroud now on third. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. Ryan Stonehouse will kick it away. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Here comes the Washington offense out to the field, ready for their second drive. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Off a touchdown early and with a home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them. Right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, you start to murmur, and you might even hear a few bluebirds.
They're 2nd and 10 now from the 36. Milroe now to throw. Going with a screen to Hampton. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Offense working quickly. To the air on 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it.
Here we go. Seven Pirates.
Milroe to throw on 4th. Oh, try and force it into the slants. It's intercepted. Jack Campbell at the INT. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Turnover on down.
Shotgun give now to Bigsby. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. that play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. They run it again with Bigsby. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Stroud. Drops back. It'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
It's a loss of 4. Makes it 3rd down and 12.
All right.
Putting the tight end in motion. Going on 3rd down, Stroud. And he hauls that one in. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs parlay the interception into points. One after is good by Fitzgerald. And the Chiefs tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here comes Williams on the return. Things going well so far. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And it's going to be interesting to see, Brock, if they're a little rattled, seeing that interception end up costing them the lead. Things all tied up now.
Okay, maybe a little rattled, but these are pros. And part of that is understanding. Those guys on the other side, they're capable of making plays too. The key now is to go atone for it and get that lead back.
Now Kyler. Force that to his right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
Third and long for him here. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down. It took a great defensive effort to do it.
And he stops. The call to go for it from their own side backfires on him with a turnover on downs. And that's a great field position. First down throw by Stroud. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Caught just shy of the goal line. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs take the lead on the first play of the drive. Calvin Ridley with the touchdown. Fitzgerald up and good on the PAT. And the Chiefs take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Here comes Williams on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Going on first down. Here's Murray. And no place for him to go. The Chiefs take him down. Here. Offense in the hurry up now.
A loss of 9 yards. It's 2nd down.
From the gun, it's Murray. He rolls to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And he's going to have this down at the 42-yard line. Offense to the line fast.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good for a Washington first down. A gain of 19 yards.
Play action now. Murray
First down.
connects on the crosser. And he's got his guys guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. And after burning a couple early, they're down to 1 to work with now.
We hear about basketball on grass so much more of the space and speed coming to the NFL game. That play's so indicative of it. Get that point guard in the open field and let him do his thing.
First and 10, Murray. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
It's now second and 10.
Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Couldn't connect with Puka Nacua. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Chased out to his right. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We got to see what this flag is all about. He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. The 3rd and 10 was already tough, Brock, but the challenge doubles here. 3rd and 20 now after the holding call. Another throw coming from Murray. Escapes the pocket. This throw's going to wind up incomplete. The intended target is running back, and the results, 4th down coming up. Riley Patterson ready for the field goal try. It's a fake pitch into the tight end. And he gets them what they needed. It is a 1st down off the fake.
Well, no one's going to ever look at their kicker. I know I'm not. It's just a kicker again. I'm going to guess behind the scenes he was showing some speed at practice to convince them to run it and make that call.
Hampton is across the line for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders keep their drive alive and reach Pater 1 play later. Patterson on for the extra point. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Commanders tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Gray now on the return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Got a man, that's Kincaid. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. There's a dive up the middle. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Stopped by the future Hall of Famer. More All-Pro nods than any active defender. It's Bobby Wagner.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Complete to his back. Tank Bigsby. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First carry here for Braylon Allen. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. Offense to the line. 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard.
To the air. Stroud. Completed to his running back. And he goes out a little short of the 40. This 8-play drive might be on its last legs here, partners. They try to figure out this 3rd and 7. I'll air it out on 3rd. He's him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's fourth down. Ryan Stonehouse on the punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he's had a very busy game already, Brock. Third time they've called on him as he gets this away. That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They'll take over here following that punt to end the first. Murray here on first down. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. Murray signaling his guys into the hurry-up.
It's second and 8 at the 22-yard line.
Second down pass play coming. Murray hits the ground safely, picking up the first down on that run. Not in the time crunch just yet, but they're hurrying to the line anyway. On first and 10, it's Murray. Diving forward, and he makes the catch. Working quickly here.
15 more yards. That's another Washington Commanders.
Here's Murray, first and 10. Gets made right side by Nacua. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
They're going play action. It's Murray.
26-yard line.
And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Throwing again. Murray. Complete beyond the marker. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. He goes to the hurry-up here.
That's another Washington first down. A gain of 14. First down, Commanders.
Again, it's Murray to throw. That's to his running back, Antonio Gibson. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck.
12 more yards. And a Commanders first down.
Back to the air, Murray. Setting up a screen here for Gibson. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A gain of 4. It's now
Out of the gun, here's Murray.
at the Chiefs' 16-yard line.
This one's caught. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
A 7-yard gain. And the Washington
Sticking to the air here. And he's going to have the Washington touchdown. The Commanders take a second quarter lead. It's a Kyler Murray touchdown. Patterson able to connect on the point after. And the Commanders break that tie and now lead by 7.
21. Chiefs 14.
The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. And they're a touchdown back, Brock, as they take over down 21-14. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's first and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. There's pressure, and he's going to be dropped. Well done by the Commanders' defense. Offense needs to shake off that sack in a hurry as they get ready for second down and 13. From the gun, Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Tony.
Third and long for him here. Low left side, caught by Higgins. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Ryan Stonehouse back out there again to punt it away. Marcus Jones, an all-pro, out to receive it. Fields this clean at the 30. Washington out there on offense once again. And that front is really going to need to buckle down and provide some more opposition because he's gotten off to an excellent start here. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Pressure coming. It's Murray. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. After the incompletion, still at the 38. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Here he goes. 3rd and long. Catch made left side by Laporta. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down. Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. There's Murray, 4th down. On the move, headed right. He's going for it himself. And Murray hits the ground safely, picking up the 1st down on that run. Offense in the hurry up here.
That's good for Washington. 1st down.
1st and 10. Murray. On the move, past the 40. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. Murray signaling his guys into the hurry up.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
2nd down, looking for options. Finds him on the crossing route. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
A gain of 9 yards. That's good.
Run on 1st down. Here's Murray. Dump off, caught by his back. And he's brought down inside the 10 at the 9. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a gain of 20. That's another Washington Commanders 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
From the red zone now. That one connects. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders take a 13-point lead. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Patterson on for the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Commanders double their lead to 14.
Chiefs 14.
The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense out to take over. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. First call here coming from the shotgun. Shotgun now, 1st round. Dumps it off to his running back. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers that time, running back in the flat.
And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Tackled there by James Pierce.
A gain of a yard.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
All right.
Here's Stroud now. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
In punt formation.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Commanders send receiver Puka Nacua back out to take possession. And they have made it no secret that they want to go his way in this game, right? And the results so far, I'd say very promising. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
A loss of 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
Now Murray. Working quickly here.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Now Murray on 3rd and long. Completed to his running back. Now he's past the 25. And he is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders make it a 3-possession game.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, in-off a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, because he can do his damage. Big time.
Chiefs 14.
The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Starting from the 5. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. 1st down, Stroud. Has him on a quick hitter. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. Dumped off to his running back. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
To the air, Stroud. Setting up the screen. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
In punt formation.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Commanders and Kyler Murray set to take over. And at the pace he's begun the game throwing the football, Brock, he is in line for a special type of performance if they need to keep throwing it until the end. Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Play action now, Murray. Finds his fullback. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Murray signaling his guys into the hurry-up.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 36-yard line.
Looking for a pass on 2nd and short. Going for his running back, but he comes up empty, incomplete, and now they're facing 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Offense headed to the line, just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs.
1 yard to go.
3rd and 1. Here's Murray. Put some heat on that one, Brock, but it falls incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And that brings up 4th and short. Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard. Got a man, that's Nakua. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Looking quickly here.
It's a gain of 8. And a Commander's 1st down. An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Washington.
Murray here on 1st down. Getting out to his left. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Offense up to the line fast.
Gain of 28 yards. That's another Washington 1st down.
Here's Murray, 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball's still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. Getting Olave on the slant. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
23 yards. That's another Washington Commanders first
From the red zone on first. Setting up the screen here for Gibson. And that is a Washington touchdown. The Commanders running away with it in the second quarter. Patterson on for the extra point. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Commanders grow their lead yet again.
42. Chiefs 14.
The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. He's going to field this at the 2. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense heading out now for the Chiefs. And they take the field feeling pretty beaten down with how this one's gone. Even if they're keeping their heads high, Brock, not a whole lot they've been able to do so far.
In these moments, I think of golfers, right in a tournament, they don't want to look at the scoreboard. They don't want to see how much they're down. They just want to take it shot by shot by shot. It's exactly what this offense has got to do.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the gun, Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Knocked away and hits the ground, incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. And they're whistling for a stop. It looks like that's one of the Chiefs in some pretty clear discomfort and in need of some assistance. Off the play action, here's Murray. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense to the line fast.
Murray sacked. A loss of 7 yards. It's 2nd down.
Back to throw, Murray. Good try downfield to Olave. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down.
And a Washington first down. A gain of 26 yards.
Run on 1st down. Here's Murray. Short pass brought in. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Murray signaling his guys into the hurry-up.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
It's Hampton on 2nd. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Murray.
The 3rd down pass. He was taken down by Boye Mafe.
So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. On 4th down and 5, the offense staying out there. They snap it to Murray. It's complete. This is Olave. They haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for
1st and 10, Murray. Finding Olave, back-to-back plays. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. And goes to the hurry up here. They'll run with Hampton. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Throwing here, Murray. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. 3rd and goal now as they try to pile on further. They'll run it with Gibson. They get 3, and it leaves them very close. 4th and goal from the 2.
Brought down at the 2-yard line.
They're going to try to throw for it. And a completion not in the cards on that 4th and goal. They passed on 3 points, and they'll wind up with none. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Bigsby. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Shotgun now, first round. That's Bigsby, he's got it. And he's going to be marked down about 4 yards away from that first down marker. Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest so far. Let's hear what Scott Hansen has to say. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
Our look at the NFL starts now. In the Steel City, it's the Steelers at home to take on the Packers in a matchup of classic NFL franchises. And it's the rookie from Tennessee, Dylan Sampson. Spots an opening, capitalizes on it, 15 yards for the touchdown. The Packers up their record to 5-2 as they get the victory here. From there, let's go out to Denver, checking in on the Broncos as they're hosting the Dallas Cowboys. And it's the veteran tight end, Darren Waller. He was a tough man to pin down all game long. This, one of his 2 touchdown catches. The Broncos win their 2nd straight as they get the victory here. Lastly, let's go down to the Big Easy, the New Orleans Saints taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And it's last year's top 10 pick, Michael Penix. One of his 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. The Bucs get back to 500. They move to 4-4 with this victory. And with that, a look here at the rest of the action in Week 8 around the NFL. Meanwhile, our game has not been all that competitive, a one-sided affair through 2 quarters. As we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. Antonio Gibson now to return it. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. The Commanders and Omari Hampton out there on offense once again. And midway through the season, you can see he's pacing the NFL running backs and receiving touchdowns. A real versatile player for them on offense. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Connecting on the slant. And he'll take it past the midfield strike. Start the push into Chiefs territory.
It's a gain of 9.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Milrow now to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Now he takes it. He goes down a little short of the 40. He gets 6 on that play. And that's good for a Washington first down.
That's good for a Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Hampton now up the middle. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down.
It's a gain of 11.
All set now. 1st and 10.
Washington Commanders first down.
Off the play fake. Milrow. He's got Hampton underneath. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the Chiefs.
No play action here. It's Milrow. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play. And now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Set.
And 5
79, bro.
Milrow from the gun. This is brought in by the quarter. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
At the 1-yard line.
Hampton is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders grow the lead coming out of halftime. Patterson on for the extra point. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Commanders continue piling on to this lead.
Chiefs 14.
The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Andy Reid getting his Chiefs offense ready to go for a new series. And they're going to need to play for pride or for something to build on for next week, Brock, because this game seems out of reach, even though we've got a full quarter still to go. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Tony.
Looking to throw. Stroud. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. And it's going to bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 16. At the 21-yard line.
18. What's up?
Now it's Stroud. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out. On now comes their punter. And they could really use a good one here. And he drives this into the pouring rain. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Commanders and Omarion Hampton out there on offense once again. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this second half. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Shot 50. Shot. Let's go now. Cowboy 8. Warriors 70.
Throwing now. Milroe. Forced out to his right. He tucks it and takes off.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm. Especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing you woke up to it. Able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Here's Milroe to throw. A quick slant. Here's Laporta. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense.
At the 43-yard line.
Hampton gets the handoff. And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Throwing now off the play action. Vacates quickly left side. That's complete. Cole Kmet. And they bring him down around the 34.
As soon as he starts to escape, Kate, you can almost see that gunslinger mentality come to life. It takes really perfect defense to hold up and keep him from finding something. But if they'll get that first down, they couldn't do it right there.
Oh, he's going to run for it. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line.
Well, I think all quarterbacks have been there before. You start scrambling, you're hoping for something to materialize, and nothing does. You just try to get back to the line, live to play another day, and more importantly, avoid a loss.
He drives him beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Milroe with it on first. Just keeps connecting to Nakua. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. That 100-yard mark, it's as coveted by receivers as it is by running backs. And he's now reached it with that last catch. Go heavy on this 1st and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation. Now an inside give to Hampton. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Leading 10 yards now as they line up in second and goal. From the gun, Milrow. Has it in close. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders keeping the pedal forward and adding 6 more. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Commanders grow their lead yet again. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Return starts at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Kansas City offense back out there and set to go. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
This is second and 6 coming up.
Here we go.
From the gun, Stroud. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come through the sack to bring around third down.
6 yards. It's now 3rd and 12.
On the quick, right?
Throw here, third down. Finds him over the middle. Has some daylight through the 40. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs put at least a tiny dent into that lead. One after is good by Fitzgerald. And the Chiefs take 7 points off the deficit.
Commanders 56. Chiefs 21.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff.
Ryan Fitzgerald set to kick off.
Here comes Williams on the return. And a great run back has the offense just a touch shy of midfield to start this drive. The Commanders set to take over. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for them. Has them with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. First and 10.
Ready? 19, 5, go!
Throwing here, Milrow. Couldn't find a completion on first down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. So first down from the 41.
Washington, first down.
It's a design boot. Headed out right. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. A pickup of 17. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And the Washington first
Here we
down.
go, here we go. 70 Rangers. Vikings, ready?
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And that is a Washington touchdown. The Commanders trying to end this before the final quarter. Chris Olave with the touchdown. Ooh, baby, Brock, this one has gotten well out of hand.
You think so? I think this is utter domination. Going to be a lot of questions to be answered. I'm going to guess this is a press conference the coach isn't looking forward to.
Patterson on for the extra point. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Commanders continue adding on to that lead.
63. Chiefs 21.
The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. And that last drive, no answer for what they were doing through the air, so expect some tighter coverage this time around. They give up the gut to Bigsby. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
For a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Number 81.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
4 yards on the pick.
To the air, Stroud. That gets conked, and it's Higgins again. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line to gain. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up
Here we go.
3rd and 1.
Stroud on the sneak. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stop you at the line, no gain. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
They send a tight end in motion.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. Over the middle, he's got Kincaid. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Hand off here for Bixby. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A gain of 6. That's another
On the quick, right?
Kansas City Chiefs.
18.
First down.
Stroud. We've got a screen to the running back. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
It's a gain of 9.
So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Chiefs who have possession, and they've got to get to work. They're in a massive hole. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Here we go.
Stroud completes it quick. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
A gain of 3 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
New set of downs for them from the 31.
1st and 10 at the
Here we
31-yard
go.
line.
18.
First down throw by Stroud. Short pass brought in. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on first down. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
Throwing the out route complete. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
And a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Design quarterback run here. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling, and they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
Shotgun now for Stroud. It's Kincaid with a catch out left. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. 3rd and 4 coming up now.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's Stroud. He's able to hit Ridley, complete. It's going to be short of that goal line drop, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
And right back to Ridley, caught again. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs putting up points in a game decided. Calvin Ridley with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Fitzgerald up and good on the PAT. And the Chiefs cut into the lead by another point.
Commanders 63. Chiefs 28.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff.
William Fitzgerald set to kick off.
Here comes Williams on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Commanders and receiver Puka Nacua back out to take possession. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10. And I think by this point we can all agree, Brock, that he is not going to be stopped until the clock stops at the end of this game. He just continues to make catches count in this second half. Still 10 to go. It's 2nd down now from the 26.
It's now 2nd and 10.
60 by 6.
Shotgun now for Milrow. Flushed out of the pocket.
This is one of those occasions that it looks so promising when you take off as a quarterback, and then you're reminded just how fast these defenses are in the NFL. Couldn't quite move the chains, but it wasn't for a lack of trying.
Here he is on 3rd and short. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. The lead looks safe, but the Pedals staying down. They're going for this.
Here we go, here we go. Got it cut back there.
Milroe to throw on 4th. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go. Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Throwing is Stroud. Hauled in by Gray. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
At the 20-yard line.
From the gun, Stroud. Hits his running back. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Back to throw, Stroud. Escapes out to the left. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
As quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. But a short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs making the scoreboard look a touch better. Dalton Kincaid with the touchdown. One after is good by Fitzgerald. And the Chiefs cut the lead down to a more manageable 28 points.
Chiefs 35. Ryan Fitzgerald.
Now Fitzgerald on to handle the kickoff. On the return, here's Gibson. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40. And they're starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10. Now comes the Commander offense for another series. Here's Hampton. Oh, they lost the football. But it looks like someone from the Commanders got to that one. They'll keep the football. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be 2nd down. To throw, here's Milroe. Going with a screen to Hampton. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
He takes it down to the 33. Gain of 26 yards there. And that's good for Washington 1st down.
That's good for a Commanders 1st down.
Deputy!
A gain of 26 yards.
Cougar 19!
And the Commanders 1st down.
Running it with Hampton. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Ranked on the tackle.
So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL. But it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
This is Hampton. Finds a nice lane there, and that's good for 6 yards.
You know, kid, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
And 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. And he drops it in the end zone. The look was there on 3rd down. But instead, it's incomplete. The lead looks safe, but the Pedals staying down. They're going for this. Trying for it with Milroe. Caught just shy of the goal line. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
That's another Washington Commanders.
Now here he goes on the boot. This is coming the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders continue piling it on here in the 4th. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders tack on 7 more to their lead. The Commanders kickoff unit out and ready as they send this away. Gray now on the return. Escapes the defender. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense out to take over. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this ball back in one play, but they better do it with a sense of urgency.
It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
Already.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Complete to Braylon Allen. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
You know, Kate, it is so hard on these defenses to try to keep an eye and monitor on these running backs when they leave the backfield, especially if he's waiting to chip a defender or delays in the start of his route. He's really an underrated part of their overall passing game.
And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. Punt team on the field. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. Punt meets him at the 28. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Now elsewhere on the return, there's an injured player in need of some attention, which he will get as trainers head his way. 1st and 10. Here's Hampton. And I don't think he got beyond the line there. Yep, no gain on the play. It's going to be 2nd down. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Commanders about to stay unbeaten once again. 1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Milrow. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And he takes it in for the touchdown. Great defensive effort late, even if this one's decided. This is Fitzgerald trying to tack on the extra point. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Chiefs cut the lead down to a more manageable 28 points. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Showing a little burst so far. Space on the right. He's got room. And he does. Touchdown. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
Gray now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Chiefs offense set to take over again. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for them. 1st down, Stroud. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. Off the play action. Here's Stroud. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's cruising speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Rolling left, buying some time. And he's brought down after a short game. They're out now, ready to punt it. Somebody give this guy a break as he sends his 10th punt away. Can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Commanders, then receiver Puka Nacua back out to take possession. They're looking to just hang on to the ball through the finish. Defense has all of its timeouts, but with this game out of reach, a good chance they just let it run. They're going to pass it here. That's this one off to Hampton. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Big game continuing for Laporta. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Washington, first down.
Pistol now for Milrow. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there will be more interceptions.
That's a man downfield. It's Laporta. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game.
Here we go.
From the red zone now. That's Laporta again. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. 1 final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out. From the gun, Milrow. And he'll add to their lead on the final play of the game as he's in for the touchdown. The Commanders continue adding to an insurmountable lead. It's a Puka Nacua touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. So it's a win on the road for the Commanders. And as we play in October, they have kept their perfect start to the season going. To the point, Brock, I think you could argue they might be the league's best team in the front half of this campaign.
The regular season has reached its halfway point, and as the team looks ahead to the rest of the year, it's time to check in with players and set the goals that will drive them the rest of their season.